Hey guys, Huzzy here bringing you another video. Welcome back to Unranked to Diamond, the series I take a Smith account, Fish account, never played rank before, and show you the adventure to Diamond. I will return Plat 2 30 LP after the unfortunate last episode. Obviously, we did a How to Play episode on Shen, and I was really trying to focusing up on Shen. But, you know, we had that Twitch that just gave up, and then it kind of just went to pot. We're going to try and do another How to Play episode here. Oh, no. I should have banned Yeso quicker. I'm not going to ban when somebody hovers it, but yeah, I should have. I'm going to ban Fizz, because if this person's going to pick Cat versus Fizz is always a matchup that I never want, because one of them will get fed. So let's ban one of them and let the other one happen. We're going to do jungle. Obviously, I'm doing a How to Play episode, and I haven't done a crazy amount of jungle recently, so we're going to have to go on a champion that, or one of the champions that I've played a lot in the past. We did Lee Sin recently, so I won't do him. Warwick would be one, but he's banned. So we'll have to work out what we're going to do. Olaf jungle is a possibility. I used to play a lot of that. But we'll think about it. Elise. I used to play a hell of a lot of Elise. But I don't think she's very strong at the moment. Let's just look at what is popular picks at the moment. And then I can go, oh, I've played a lot of that. And we'll do a how to play episode on that particular thing. Graves has got a lot of popularity. And I think it's a long time ago. But Season 2, Graves is my most picked champion. But I have, was it last year or the year before? I played a lot of Graves. So we could do, Graves is an option, definitely. But it's with this team comp, is Graves even a good idea? I'm praying that this person doesn't pick Yasuo, but let's be honest, they're probably going to. So, I don't really know what to play. Because it does seem a lot of my old jungle picks aren't that strong at the moment. Some of my old jungle picks. Rengar, he's not very strong at the moment. Elise isn't strong. Gragas isn't strong. So a lot of my old picks are just poop. So it's oh, okay, cool. But what am I going to play? I used to play a lot of Rammus, but I don't know if people would want a Rammus. Against that team comp, though, Rammus is really good. Alright, let's do a Rammus episode. Okay. I haven't played Rammus in ages. This is probably my first episode of Rammus in 2018, maybe? Potentially the first episode in 2018. We're doing Precision, Triumph, and then that, though. That's what we're doing. You even go Triumph second, or you can go Domination second, really. But yeah, we're going to go okay. I think I played a lot of Rammus in Season 7, if I'm not mistaken, on my main account. And I think I even was playing him in, Diamond 1. But yeah, some people are saying Ghost, ? Never Ghost on Rammus, and I mean never. So I'll explain that when we get in game, but yeah, don't do that. But yeah, without much further ado, let's get into it, where we're playing Rammus in the jungle. Alright, welcome to the loading screen where we use mobile analytics to break down today's game. But let's go into it. You've got a D5 Yasuo, Plat 2 as myself, Plat 1 Cat, Plat 4 Misfortune, and a Plat 1 Fiddle. On the enemy team, D5 Zed, P1 Nocturne with his name Ziggs in Paris. So that's kind of funny. Whale Pack, Diamond 5 Galio, Diamond 5 Jin, and a Diamond 5 Morg. So on average, this is like a Diamond 5 MMR type game. One thing to point out as well, if you just look there on the actual camera where I'm pointing, the Galio's clan tag is Fizz. I banned Fizz, and the sole reason I banned Fizz is because I didn't want the Katarina Fizz matchup. But then it does seem that I potentially banned a one-trick Fizz. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, we're playing Rammus. We've got to be very careful of the Morgana this game, but apart from that, we should do relatively well. I don't know who I'm going to try and get fed. It's mid or top, really, and I'd be more tempted to try and get the Cat fed, I think, than the Yasuo, because I've got bad experiences with Yasuos on my team. But yeah, without much further ado, let's get into it where we're playing okay in the jungle. Alright, one of the games today, we're playing Rammus, and again, we're doing a how to play episode, or at least we're going to attempt to, like we did in the Shen episode. I'm guessing it's this, but it might not be, so we'll leave it for now and we'll wait until, we know. But yeah, it is kind of funny that I banned the Fizz because I didn't want the Katarina Fizz match. Well, we know it's this. I didn't want the Katarina Fizz matchup, and then this guy is Fizz. So that is humorous. Obviously, I didn't know that. But I actually will check is he a Fizz proper one trick? He is. He is legit a Fizz one trick. He's got 261 games of Fizz, and his next champion is Ari with 11 games with a 27% win rate. And he's never played Galio, so he's legit a one trick. See, this is kind of why why wouldn't you dodge? Like, I don't know. Like, that's a bit odd. I think if you were that invested into one champion and you don't get it, and like your win rates on other champs are really bad, just dodge. Take the 3 LP hit, but that's just me. But yeah, Rammus. He's fun. I played a lot of him last year. And basically what Rammus is to me is like he's either a ganking champion on steroids that you could kind of just go gank, and gank like crazy and just be a massive pain in the butt to like 1 or 2 lanes. Or you can have global presence. I always liked... I actually took the wrong spell. I always like to actually just kind of camp one lane a lot and a lot and a lot. Because it basically, you know, you go for one gank and you get their flash. You go for another gank and you get them dead. And it's very hard to deal with that because Rammus is so quick at getting to places. And he's, you know, got the Q knock-up and the taunt. A nice interaction that we do have, and I will say this game, is we do actually give him a knock-up with our Q. So depending if he's good, if he's a good Yasuo, then he'll be able to use that. If he's a bad Yasuo, then he won't react in time. But it does seem he's doing relatively well in the top lane already. Again, Zed isn't a top laner. Yasuo is definitely much more of a top laner, but you could kind of argue this is just a mid lane matchup happening in top. But the difference will be when junglers get involved. Well, you could argue that Yasuo is a bit more of a advantage if minions are around, because he can use the mobility of minions, where Zed can't. So, yeah. We will try and get involved, though. So I just like to do relatively a full clear on him, unless there is just 100% a gank that you're like, oh, I can do that, then yeah, go for it level like 2 or level 3. But you may as well just go for a relatively full clear. I don't think you're in that much of a rush. And one big thing, one big thing that I remember when I played Rammus last year that there was so many comments about, and it wasn't just on my channel. This was when I was playing a lot of Rammus, and this was when Panzer Dragon was playing a lot of Rammus. So many people were like, why are you maxing Q? You don't max Q. No, you do. The expression and the term that I always put it with was, it would be like Orianna not maxing her Q either. Because, you know, her Q is her mobility. Her Q is like how she moves her ball around. Hell yeah. Alright, I'm actually surprised that Nocturne didn't see us at all in that whole situation. It's a bit of a bummer that he didn't get the kill. I actually would want the Yasuo to have that kill, but whatever. I think my Aftershock got it. But that's great. That's double buffs off the board. That's Nocturne dead. So that's great. But yeah, always max Q, because that gives you your utility and stuff like that. You know, Rammus is basically useless if he can't get to people, and his Q helps him get to people the most. Next is why you don't take Ghost on Rammus. Yeah, that play that just happened explained why you don't do it. The instant react. One of Rammus's biggest strengths is that the instant reaction of Q taunt. That can't happen if you don't have Flash. It's such a dangerous tool that even in late game, it's like, you know, the basic premise of it is like a Flash Rammus taunt is basically, think of it as like a mini Skarner ultimate, but for some reason nobody ever buys QSS when they're playing against Rammus. You'll notice people don't buy it. But if you have Ghost, people can just get away relatively easy. And they, you know, Rammus is one of his biggest counters is oh, Olay. One of Rammus's biggest counters is unfortunately binds and stuff like that. Well, you can't really get bound, or you can't get bound if you can flash over it and stuff. Oh. Well, yeah, she was dead already, so I don't think I could have helped her out there. But did she? I think she gave it to the Galio. Again, the person we want to give it to is the Galio, because that's the one trick Fizz who probably isn't going to do very well. So that's fine. I guess she just kind of overstayed. Yay! So the lane that we helped... Well, we didn't help, because we got the Rammus. Yeah, so he's just doing well in top lane. Cool. So you're pushing... Okay. I want him to try... I'm trying to get the Nocturne as low health as possible, because the one big thing, again, when you're talking about jungle, a very important thing that a lot of junglers don't do, and it's something that I don't do. I don't counter jungle that much, and I don't look for my enemy jungler a lot when I'm jungling. It's actually a very effective way of winning games of League if you aren't playing, or if you don't want to play a ganking style. You could literally play a style that you're just hunting the enemy jungler, and that's okay. Like, that is completely fine to do. That is definitely a good style of League, because you're denying them ganking, and that's great. If your lanes are winning, then sometimes that is the best way to play. But let's actually go back. I'm actually thinking I'm going to buy Mobies or... Oh, this Katarina. She might be trying a little bit too hard. Because again, the things I will say, if you do look at loading screens, be very careful of trying not to make yourself cocky from them. Because who knows, this Katarina could have looked at a loading screen, gone, oh, he's a one-trick fizz. Oh, I'm going to wreck this guy. And now she's actually died to him twice. She's now 0-2 and he's 2-0. And that could be because she saw the experience difference. She's apparently a Katarina player. Bot lane, I'd say. Yeah. Big tip against Nocturne is wherever he's ulting, you can actually see. You just look for his Q trail. You can literally see his Q trail through his ultimate. So that's how you notice where he is. 1,000 bits and Fantaraya, thanks so much, dude.
This is a treat for me.
Ooh.
Might play him in the future, but for now I'm in my promos. Wish me luck.
There we go. Okay, good luck, dude. Galio does have ult, but I think this is okay. If we have misfortune... I think we're okay. Yeah, we lived. I don't know if... I'm just going to push mid lane. I don't think they're doing dragon anymore. Oh, wait, no, they are. They're fighting. Okay, they're not doing dragon, but... Not terrible. We've got Yasuo here, so we may as well do it. Even though I don't have flash, I think it's still worth doing. When you've got like your top laner with you, then yeah. And he, by the way, didn't even teleport. He just ran down, so this is really good. That's a good play by Yasuo. He gets himself, I think, a kill. He helps getting the dragon. So, and he didn't use teleport. He just ran down without and he's still ahead in farm. So honestly, a really good play by Yasuo. And again, a lot of people think I hate Yasuo. No, I actually like the champion. You guys saw when I played Yasuo in this series. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. It was really fun. I just don't recommend Yasuo for climbing. He's way too inconsistent most of the time. Unless you're the chosen one, then go for it. But you're probably not. But yeah, on Rammus, so we've been involved in half the kills so far. Arguably, we could have probably done a bit more here and there. Actually, different boots. Boots of swiftness. Could have potentially done a little bit more here and there. I will say, I've been maybe... Like, again, I think earlier I said I wanted to help... Again, she's mastery emoting and dying. I potentially wanted to help mid and top the most. Well, top lane's doing great, and mid lane, she's just kind of feeding to a guy that's never played Galio. And, you know, I don't really know why or how it's happening, but it is. And no, she's asking for a swap and everything. This is really worrying. So, yeah. Hopefully she'll be okay. Again, the kind of crazy thing with Katarina is that even though she's a champion that, you know, sometimes they do feed, they can go in a team fight, use their ultimate and kill like 4 people, and they're like back in the game. You're like, oh yeah, Katarina. So she's kind of funny like that. Alright, I'm going to do this and then head top lane. I think we can kill him basically for free. Ready to... Oh. Okay, so I just taunted straight in there to get the knock-up after he came out of the shadow. I think that was worth. I think we should go for first blood tower. Yeah, I think that's good. So the Katarina, and I will say, it's hit or miss. Like, the Katarina is basically forcing a role swap because she's not doing very well. But the weird thing with that is, well, what happens if they didn't want to swap? What happens if the Yasuo wanted to, continue his lead? Sometimes it gets a little bit messy like that type of thing, so... I can't get through. Wait, what the? What? That's top lane. Hopefully she's not dead. Yeah, she's dead. Man, this Katarina. She's making this game relatively hard. But yeah, we're just trying to put pressure on us, Rammus, nowadays. Like, again, I know how to play episodes are supposed to be, like, going about the mechanics. But the thing with Rammus is mechanics are very basic. Stop. Again, what I want to say to this Katarina is stop typing what is wrong with me and actually make a change. Because, like, earlier she said, I'm basically inting. Stop typing like that to us. We don't want to hear that. We want to hear, oh, I'm going to do something different. Eee, that was close. So it's a little bit, like, I always find it annoying when a teammate is venting like that, like, to themselves. Even though they're basically saying negative things about themselves. To me, it's really annoying, because I don't care about, like, what they're saying in that regard. I'd rather see them doing something, like, making a change. Oh, you're not dying anymore. Well done. Ooh. Man. I guess I've just got to, like, completely ignore the Katarina at all costs and just gank other players. Like, I haven't really helped bot lane at all, but I thought they were doing okay. But I guess we can gank bot lane. I've avoided the that lane because of the Morgana, by the way, because, again, all it takes a Morgana to do is throw her shield, and then I can't taunt. So that's why I've avoided that lane, but...
Everyone is watching.
Yeah. Gonna try and not let them get the tower. Oh, that's already warded. I doubt... Ooh, there's the shield. This is good. Oh, that misfortune up was terrible. It would have been better if Misfortune literally just tried to auto-attack rather than... Hey, yeah, there we go. It would have been better if she tried to auto-attack rather than ult at that time. Like, run more forward. I think that would have been better. I'm guessing this is warded. Yep, control ward. So Katarina gets 3v1'd again. Like, she's not learning. She still is overextending, and she's still 1-5. Like, she's now 1-5, so... To be honest, this is a kind of like she's the lost cause. Like, we're just hoping she does better, but we're not expecting her to. This, by the way, is usually what happens with me and Yasuo's. So it's kind of a weird thing that we've got a role reversal happening. But I think I might continue going bot lane a bit more now. Because I can't help the Katarina, she's too weak. Yasuo actually is doing fine. And I think if we can try and get our bot lane ahead, then maybe there's a really good chance of winning the game. But, again, with Misfortune doing that type of ultimate, that does worry me. Because that was just a bad time to ult. That was close. Wait, why are they diving? So this Fiddle is now 0-4. He just ulted into the tower. Oh, I smited him. I'm an idiot. I smited him instead of the crab. No. Let's help get the tower. Okay. We got the tower, which is nice. They might be doing... Ah. Kill him. Oh, imagine if he could ult from that. I blocked that for him. I tried my best to protect the Yasuo there. Like, I went in front of the Jin W to block him getting rooted and stuff. But, unfortunately, wasn't to be. He's here. And then Galio ult too. Yeah, unfortunately, I think this is going to be another loss. So my 2 How to Play episodes are probably going to end up in losses. Once... Oh, that was a good... Where's the auto attacks? That was lovely. So unfortunately, again, it's the return of the feeding teammate, but what can you do? Yeah, she'll get him. Nice. Getting swings and roundabouts. He needs a W at the right time. He might get him. Okay, they know I'm here, but I think we could push this tower. Because I think I can protect him pretty well. As long as, like, not 4 people come bot lane, I think we'll be okay. But yes, in my mind right now, what I am saying, as a Rammus, as, like, again, you're either an engaging champion or you're a protecting champion. You know, the other, I attack or I defend or I protect. Right now, Yasuo in my head is my carry. To me, he's doing a lot more than, like, Misfortune is. That was almost really good. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I thought... Wait, how many ults? Okay, so they're all ulting for me. Whoa. Wow. I was really, really close of getting that Zed. I maybe should have... I greeded for it. I just thought I would have got him. Damn. That was really close. Maybe if I smited him, I don't know. Probably. Balls. I don't know where anybody else was at that time, but... Oh, well. Because Yasuo, he went out, but I think Misfortune was around here somewhere, unfortunately, and I don't know where Fiddle was. But one big team fight, by the way, could change this game completely. Like, again, when you actually look at our breakdown of our team comp, it is strong. Like, Yasuo, if he gets multiple people in his ultimate. Rammus in the middle, I do surprising damage. Spinny, ultimate over the top, Fiddlestick. So, our comp is very strong for that. Bot lane, I predict. Oh, no, it's here. Again, look for the Q. Again, a lot of people don't realize you can do that on against Nocturne, but yeah, it's a bit weird. I don't know why that's a thing, because if you think it's a big counter to him, it's like a legit big counter. I don't know if I should be top lane, but these guys, I would like. I think it's okay me being top because these guys should not be looking for a fight. Yeah, and again, I don't really care about that dragon that much, so I think this is okay. Zed could never do anything to a Rammus. I love it. Okay, they're doing the dragon now. Again, I don't want my team to do anything. But Katarina went in again. 1 and 7. Maybe she's... Again, you come across these types of players that you... I say they've got one gear. They only know how to play one way, and that way is like aggro or nothing. Potentially this is this type of person. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's the team fight. Imagine with 5 people that we win the game. We just straight up win. So that's really good. Damn, he missed his Q. I don't know if we need to heal. Heal first. I think we need a couple of them dead. Yeah, finally a good Misfortune ultimate. That's great. Again, that's what we're looking for. So just, again, so many Misfortunes go into the trap of basically ulting just for the sake of it. Like, oh, I have to ult. I'm an ult champion. But they do forget they're an AD carry, so their auto attacks do a lot of damage too. And sometimes getting yourself positioning yourself better to like get a bit further into the fight is better because you get more of your ultimate on the enemy team. I can't get there. I'm there. What the... Don't be alone. Hell yeah. I don't have smite. No smite. This is risky. We have to kill Nocturne. Oh, I'm so nervous about this. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Like, what more can I do? I warned them. Man. How does he know I don't have smite? They didn't know I didn't have smite. Unless they guessed I didn't have smite. God damn it. That's one of those situations that's really annoying as a jungler because you just kind of feel worthless. It's like, I did warn them, but they just didn't care. They kill him. They should kill him. Why didn't she flash before? Why didn't she flash before his E hit? I didn't smite. I didn't have smite. Hence all the pings of no smite. Chilling smite 66 seconds. Nocturne's alive. Chilling smite's 52 seconds. I think I gave them fair warning. Yeah, no, I smited the Jhin, I'd say, in that fight, but junglers can hold 2 smites, so it wasn't a gimme like I 100% didn't have one.
Shut down.
So, a bit odd. No, please. Please. I bet she's gonna die somehow. Also, he's got Baron, so he's oh no, he's there. Yeah, she's dead. Please, cat. Why? She's making this game so more difficult than it needs to be. No, the tower's dead.
Everyone is watching.
Hell yeah. Should be okay. Oh, I did die. Okay, that's still fine though. Again, I'll take that fight. Fear him. Damn. Double kill. Oh. I'm really trying, guys. Ah! How many games of cat does she have? Oh, she's like a cat one trick. Oy. Let's group. Our 5-man is insane. Insane in the membrane. But yeah, that's what we need to do. Again, the funny thing is a lot of the enemy team strength is actually on that Galio. And like, well, there was being a recent episode of Unranked Diamond on Galio. He's not an amazing carry, even if he gets a little bit ahead. Because like, look, he's built tank. So it's like, it doesn't matter that much. Mid with Yasuo. Oh, this Katarina. I am kind of thinking like this game is probably not going to be a win. Again, based on comp, that's great. Based on comp, this should be a free win because our 5-man is too strong. But it's just quite hard to deal with when you've got a teammate that is But as for Rammus, we're doing quite well. We're doing our job. Rammus's job is pretty simple. Got him. Is get to people. Is get to the carries. And that is what we just did. So there we go. Perfect. That's great Rammus. And again, that is before I got Righteous Glory, which we will eventually get this game. But yeah, we don't have it yet. Spamming E in case he uses it. Just spamming. Okay. So I was spamming my taunt just in case he actually decided to go for that play. We can't get the inhib yet, sadly. I don't mind dying if they win the team fight. Damn, Fiddle. The problem the Fiddle's doing, I think he is overestimating his damage by a lot. Nice. He thinks he's doing a lot of damage, but in reality he's not really doing any. Okay, that's good. Good pick. We've got Katarina here finally. I don't know if she's doing anything, but we've got the Misfortune who's auto-attacking, so that's great. again, the two biggest AD carries that I see fall into the trap of not auto-attacking is Misfortune and Ezreal. They're the two biggest. That they just don't press their auto-attacks because they think they're purely spells. But yeah, she did it. Good. Keep using that wall. If he keeps using that wall, easy. Yeah, they're basically playing into a Yasuo's hand. That's really good. But yeah, again, as I said before, I know a lot of people, they use one example, throw it in my face. Oh, Huz, you say Yasuo, but look at this guy, he's carrying. Great. I never want them not to carry. They're on my team, for God's sake. But the reality is, with my experience, I never get good Yasuos. What I normally have as a Yasuo is what this Katarina is doing. So, yeah, and all you can go off is your own experience. That's the most important thing with League. You should kill him, but there might be a Galio ult going down. So there's a flash. There's a fight happening here. So he is going to die. Yeah. Again, he played that relatively correct, but maybe he just shouldn't have been there. A little bit too much. There we go, another dragon. So we've got 2 dragons, the enemy team's got 1. That's fine. Again, oh. Why did Katarina go for the Morg when I had the Nocturne right with me? That's annoying. Smite him just so he's slower. Dodge that W. We can't do any more. Man, that was a dead Nocturne, but she went for the Morgana. Oh. Okay, so Jhin ult is there. Nope. Mine. Think. But you can see, like, again, the main strength of Rammus, which I don't think is surprising anybody, is chasing people down. The next item I'm buying is Righteous Glory, and some people can go, Huz, where's your magic resist? Yeah, it doesn't exist. It's just the way that we're going to do. But, yeah. Karen is at a again, like, she's probably just going to constantly be alone. I saw a flash, I think, going that way. Maybe went too early. Good ult. They still get the Baron. Ooh. So again, if I had an open line to this Katarina, what I'd basically be saying is basically like, can you stop making the game more difficult? And I know to some people that's a very stupid thing to say, but it would be like, stop looking for plays. It's pretty much that simple. It's stop looking for plays and just like play behind us. Don't play in front. Stop making decisions. And that's again, when everybody's going to have bad games eventually, you have to adjust. It's an okay thing to do. So, yeah. Yeah, I think I need more mods in the stream because one of them isn't paying attention apparently. Or one of them isn't enough. I will say, obviously I recorded this on stream. We've got a very, very salty individual when I said I don't like Fortnite. They are just making multiple accounts and going crazy in the chat. So again, that's what the Fortnite community apparently likes to do. So, yay. Just because I don't like it. But yeah. Okay, get rid of some wards. Alright, we again just need to continue 5. It sucks when a bad thing happens and multiple people die, they get Baron. But don't ever lose track of what your win condition is. Our win condition is still group as 5. Our win condition is still use our team fight. But, yeah. And here's the thing. Care, don't get caught, whatever. Hard against Knock. That just shows you she has got the wrong attitude this game. It's easy to get caught when she's always alone. She shouldn't... Oh, no... She just shouldn't be alone. Okay, that worked a lot better than I thought it would. This is bad. Oh, I don't know if I didn't get my Q off. Can you guys just stop looking for crazy plays? Oh, I have to say it now. I have to. Oh. Again, it's one of those type of players. The biggest champion that I always put this to is Blitzcrank. Is like, Blitzcrank sees hook, has to do hook. You don't have to. That Fiddlestick's point of view is, I saw an ultimate, I have to do it. No, you don't. Oh, that mentality is one of the most dangerous losing mentalities in solo queue. It's a really, really dumb attitude to have. It's like, yeah, it was a good positional ult, but when your carry is bot lane, don't do it. Yeah, it's either the Lee syndrome or I say the Blitzcrank hook, because the Blitzcrank hook one is like very obvious. Like you could like, oh, I could hook, but you hooked the Malphite in, but I hooked. It's like, well, no, that's not good. But this game does feel a little bit like a 2v5, but Miss Fortune's doing okay. When she's had good ultimates, like that's great. But we're trying. Okay, someone can take that. Because all I want to do is look for good engages. I don't know what to do. Cat is constantly alone. I don't know what... It's literally like she just isn't learning. And again, I know this episode was supposed to be how to play, but I don't know what to say. I literally don't know what I can say. Like, Rammus, again, is a fairly basic champion. The principle is catch people. I can't catch people if I don't have, like, people who are alive to help. I don't know if that was a good idea. Okay, never mind. His damage is ridiculous. And that's where the Katarina should be playing around him and not trying to play around herself. But maybe she has a problem with that because, again, Katarina one trick, she's an aggressive champion, so she can't deal with not being carried, like not carrying. She has to try and do something. Again, sometimes it's okay not to. Got to accept that. But yeah, no, this Yasuo is really pulling his weight. I'm really happy. I think Nocturne's going to go for him, but I think Nocturne will go for him, but I don't think Nocturne will kill him. Because I think I can kill Nocturne. So I'm just going to keep Nocturne away from the enemy base.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
So me doing this is, look at what Yasuo's done. I smited him, so he did get slowed. Okay. Cool. I'm taunting the Galio because I just don't want him to be in the mix. So I'm going to just bring it back, try to protect my Misfortune for a bit. Don't know if I can. Nope. Now you ult? There wasn't a penta.
Double kill.
They can't end from that, I'm pretty sure, but, well, maybe they can. The thing that they can't is because they're the other side of the map. But maybe they can in time, I don't know. But yeah, what a frustrating game. This game should be free, but 1 and 14, Katarina one trick. Yeah, I think the game unfortunately is over. Damn, this is really annoying. One person lost us the game, mainly. By just constantly doing the same thing. Oh well. So far, my 2 episodes of how to play the champions, both of them have ended in bad losses. Oh, they can't end. They can. Oh! Oh well. Again, the weird thing is that right at the end there, you said the fiddle. Like I Twitch chat is saying as well, the fiddle really didn't help either. It was the Katarina and the fiddle that constantly were making just bad decisions. But if you did put it on a tier list, I think one definitely had a worse impact than the other. I think the Katarina made this game a little bit hard. And again, it's the unwillingness. It's the unwillingness to adapt in a game that she needs to adapt. Is that she's probably used to winning lane, she's probably used to doing really well, and she's basically just playing the same way, like she was playing the same way that she was fed, but instead of being fed, she was 1-14. It was like, oh. Which is really odd, because again, all you got to do is just jump on the back of the person that's carrying you, and that's fine, you'll win, you'll see the victory at the end of the game. But, oh well, annoying, but whatever. We went 3, 8, 15 assists, which is quite a lot. We got a B, and then damage done. We did, yeah, not bad. We did more than the fiddle, was actually quite surprising. But yeah, you can see our damage numbers for some people were really, really high. It's just, we never had a we very rarely had a thing that we had all 5 people to survive to continue pushing, because it usually was one person's dead, but we could get a good pick. Like, Fiddle did get an ultimate in, or Yasuo got an ultimate in, or I caught somebody with a taunt. But usually the Katarina was dead before that stuff happened, so we never had enough people to like win the game. So that was annoying, but that's just the way that it goes. But hopefully you guys enjoyed again somewhat. Again, I'll say it again because some people get confused on Unranked to Diamond. This isn't called Rush to Diamond, this is called Unranked to Diamond. The primary objective of Unranked to Diamond has always been commentating and teaching. The secondary objective is climbing. If the main objective was climbing, it would be called Rush to Diamond, but it's not. So hopefully you're learning a little bit. And again, these games happen. This Katarina, just to kind of make the point, was a Platinum 1 Katarina who was Diamond last season. And being in Platinum 1, she is in the top 1.8% of the game. So she's in the top 1.8% of the game, but then costs the game that badly. It's like when she died 6 or 7 times, she could have changed the playstyle and we could have won. But it's the fact she just didn't. But that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed anyway. Like, subscribe. See you guys next time.